Shalom.
Wow.
Brothers of Great Millstone Charlotte coming at you with another lesson through the grace, power, and mercy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And before we get started with this lesson, as always, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakodash. Double honors be unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and rule well. Peace, blessings, and mercies be unto the house of David, Habayafta, without a hopeful elect. To you all we say shalom.
Shalom.
All right. And as you can see on the screen, this is an article from the Daily Mail. TikTokers go wild over Chase Bank glitch, but they are in for a rude awakening. Okay? And the simple of our people have once again found themselves falling victim to the snares that are laid out by our enemy Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white race. Because all of these various schemes and things that Jake tries to involve themselves in, they always fall victim to it. And they're always the ones that are made the poster child, so to speak, of these crimes. You know? So without further ado, we'll go into the article. Y'all brothers got anything y'all wanted to bring up?
Nah, go ahead. I'm trying to look something.
Gone. It says a glitch at Chase Bank's ATM, which allowed customers to withdraw money from their account after depositing fake checks for large sums, has seen a wave of people flaunt their cash online. It appears some Chase customers wrote checks with outlandish amounts and deposited them to get tens of thousands of dollars that weren't theirs, which has some calling it an infinite money hack. Okay? And that's just simple. You know, there's no such thing as a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
And I got a precept for that.
I got one too.
You got Proverbs?
13:11.
Con.
In the NLT, yeah, I got it. You go ahead though.
Con. Proverbs, you can speak on the precept.
Con.
Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 11 in the NLT, it says, wealth from get rich quick schemes quickly disappears. Wealth from hard work grows over time.
Right. It says that wealth from get rich quick schemes quickly disappears because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai isn't going to allow you Jakes pretty much to try to, come up in this society, in any type of way, because we understand that this is our captivity, man. All right. So the same way as you see these Edomites getting off, all these different, pyramid schemes and, finessing and all that, Jake, you don't have the privilege to do that because, number one, this is not your kingdom, man. All right, the laws and everything aren't set for you to pretty much, get up like that, man. It's hard work, as it says, because we're under the curse to where the curse of Adam is that we was going to, pretty much get, our daily bread through the sweat of our brow, man. All right, that's the curse of Adam. All right, that is still onto us to this day. So every time you see Jake trying to, go on these pyramid schemes, these get rich quick schemes, they always fail because it's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that's preventing you niggas from getting up, man.
Yep. I got a precept right here, priest. Psalm 73:3, it says, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm.
Mm-hmm.
They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Right, and that's exactly what I just said, man. All right, Esau can do these things and get away with it because this is his kingdom. All right, the laws are in favor for him, but when you have Jake trying to, do the same thing that Esau is doing, that's why they get the book thrown at him, because this is pretty much, Esau's kingdom, like I keep saying. So he's not gonna allow you niggas to do what he's doing, man.
Right.
All right, this is why the credit card frauding, the identity theft, as we seen back in the pandemic, the PPP scam,
Yep.
and now this Chase, these are all the same things that Jake continually falls into because niggas think they can get one over on the system, all right? And it never works out in your favor.
Yep. Jumping back to the article, it says, but experts say this isn't a harmless life hack, but rather a case classic check fraud, which is punishable by fines and jail time in serious cases. Social media users who tried the hack reported seeing the money initially reflected in their account balance or were able to get cash from ATMs before their fake checks cleared. However, Chase, one of the oldest banks in the country, was quick to crack down, leading to many customers posting update videos when they're devastated where they were devastated over huge negative balances in their account. You know?
But if I can add, that shows you how dumb niggas are, bro. Not only are you going ahead and trying to scam banks, but your dumb ass is going to record you committing a crime and post it for the world to see. So you're incriminating yourself, man.
Yep.
Jake is retarded.
Yep. That's where we're at with it, you know. The mindset of the people is just completely geared to show you that we are living in biblical times. If I could grab something right quick, just to add to that. This is 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. It said, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." Now, when you look up this word perilous, it means savage, and we are indeed entering into worsening times day after day. Verse 2, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy." Right? Now, I wanted to point out lovers of their own selves, covetous, and boasters because, you know, Jake is covetous. Jake is willing to risk their lives so that they can flaunt, you know, this identity online, that they got it made, you know what I'm saying? Like how somebody else does, not understanding that a lot of these people is faking the funk, right? They're trying to be lovers of their own selves. This what's the word I'm looking for? People really, you know, with this Instagram social media shit, you know, they have an obsession with themselves,
Right.
you know?
Self-centered, all that.
Right, self-centered, right? And boasters, right? Like Priest was saying, Jake is so simple that they're willing to just boast about crimes they commit, you know?
Self-incriminating, man.
Self-incriminating.
This has got to be the age of the most dumbest criminals. Because these people out here, when you sit back and just watch what they're doing, bro, it's literally stupid. Like, common sense would sit there and let you know, bro, why the hell would you try to defraud a bank of all things, bro?
Exactly.
When the money in that joint is so secure, it's like you're trying to rob a bank digitally. You don't think that they got, you know, what's the word I want to use? For lack of better words, like programs and different things to be able to catch who's trying to cheat them out of their money, man.
Yep.
Hey, like you brought that word perilous. You know, when you go into that root word, it speaks on people lacking resources, man.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, people are so comfortable doing things like this because it's hard to get money out here. You know, so everybody wants to seem like they have this abundance. So what do? They get desperate, and when a so-called means to an end, you know, is presented to them, they jump at it.
I got a quick one for you. You said that. This is Exodus 23:2. "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment."
Right. So we saw, like the brother brought out, it went viral on TikTok, man. And you should know that should be a red flag in the first place, man. As soon as something goes viral, you better believe that they have all their security specialists, you know, trying to mitigate this this so-called hack.
Yeah.
Right? But when you follow these people, you're going to face the consequences, man.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just get away with things. Everything has a cost. So you're not just gonna get something for nothing.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you got to think, by the time that this trend becomes popular, it's already precautions set to stop this shit from keep going.
Exactly.
Now, the first couple people that found out about this glitch were probably able to get away with it. But then after them saying this, but see, this is what we're seeing as with this social media, where you're pretty much being taught how to be criminals, man. Because you had that, you know, situation with this. You had the PPP situation. You had the Kill Boys.
Yeah.
You know,
The DoorDash glitch.
so they're literally showing you how to be evil.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's backfiring on Jake, because by the time these idiots find out, you know, this trend,
Yeah.
all right, now it's already out to the public to where precautions are set to prevent this from getting away with it, man.
Right.
Yep.
But that's how, you know, Jake doesn't consider their latter ends. You know, they only think about the now because they've adopted Esau's mannerisms, man.
Yeah. Oh, one more. Sirach 19:22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. And it's crazy because Jake, if they really put their effort into learning these skills and do something productive,
Right.
these niggas will have means to make money, man. But see, Jake is all in that get rich quick shit, man.
Exactly.
All right, and when you go into fast money and all that, anything that comes quick and easy, all right, it's never really beneficial for you on the back end, man.
Exactly.
All
That's
right.
why they push that quick, fast money. That's why you see gambling apps all over the
Sports betting.
Yeah, because they want you to be in that mindset of I need it now.
Yeah.
And I want to have this money as fast as possible, as
Yeah.
soon as possible. Which
Right.
ultimately, like the scriptures talk about, that money maketh itself wings and flies away, man.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
So, like the brothers brought out, when you make quick money, you're tempted to spend it even faster.
Facts.
Right?
Right.
And in these cases, you make that money, you spend that money, and then they come back and take that money back, man.
Yeah, because the PPP thing, for example, Jake did that. You know, they was out there filling out all these fake business applications thinking they got a business, and then when it came time to Esau was like, yo, we need this money back. And like you said, niggas spent it up. Jail time was getting thrown at Jake like crazy, man. And this is what's gonna happen with this, man. We didn't see reports of Jake all distraught because they did the hack. Now their bank account is fucking thousands of dollars, maybe millions of dollars in the negative. You know, they're having the police come and get them because they're not looking at the consequences of what doing this is going to lead to.
Yep. I want to make a quick point too that the brother Kwanawaf has said. You know, with all of this get rich quick schemes being put out, you know, Jake's mind is being, you know, geared to seek out instant gratification.
Yep.
And that's really them seeking that manner of Esau. You know, they're mirroring the vibration of the king. I got two right quick. First is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 3. Matter of fact, I'll start at 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Mm-hmm.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Now we know Esau, right, was somebody that wanted things then and there,
Right.
and not looking well to his going, not being prudent, and understanding that there's implications associated to your actions, right? So now what is Esau doing? He's putting that spirit on Jake that's ultimately going to lead them to have a mindset to take that MOTB,
Exactly.
you know, because their mind isn't geared toward prudence, patience,
Yep.
long suffering.
Yep.
Right.
Their mindset is geared toward, you know, avoiding consequence, avoiding hardship, you know.
Yep.
Let me see here.
I got a term for you
Con.
because what you mentioned of how this is the mentality that Esau Edom has placed upon the world. We live in what you call now a microwave society. When you look up this term, it says the term microwave society refers to a society where people want everything immediately, even though real life doesn't always work that way. It says people with a microwave mindset may want things quickly, possibly because they fear that delay will cause them to lose interest.
Exactly. And that interest, you know, Jake doesn't really understand. Like, you have to have rule over your spirit, man.
Yep.
Okay? Yes, you may not be able to get something at that point in time, but what's the loss? The loss of you succumbing to that mindset of a microwave society, of thinking that way is okay, is really going to produce more loss than you will believe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I gotta have it now spirit.
Yep.
If you're so focused in the now, you can't plan accordingly. You can't think upright because your mind is so geared to that present time.
Right.
Got this precept here. Hebrews chapter 12 and Salakia. I just had it.
Well, are you getting it? I got more of this definition. So it says, this is from medium.com, we live in a microwave society. It says, I told myself we live in a microwave society. People want the results. They want it now and with little effort as possible. We all know what the outcome of those fads are. Disappointment. You see, we live in an era where it's easy to commit a vision while forgetting the execution.
Yep.
Because like we said, the Jake want the reward without putting the work in for it, man. All right, and that's what Esau has taught our people how to be like, because this is what he has given the society to be. You got fast food, you got DoorDash, you got the groceries can be shipped to you at the push of a button, man. All right, you had, everything is quick dopamine hits, man.
Yep.
And so Jake, seeing this trend, with this whole money situation, they try to hop on it as quick as possible, like we mentioned earlier, like with the sports betting thing, man. That quickly became a very troubling addiction, all right, for people in a matter of a few months, because of the turnover rate of how they thought they can just get this money that quick, man. But it's a snare, all right, because it's not the proper way that life works, as I said earlier, man. The life is about delayed gratification, all right? Like the Lord refers to this ministry as his husband, all right, where you plant the seed and then you cultivate that seed, and over time you watch and they grow, man. That's not practice in society, man. You gotta talk about it.
God. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Yep.
So Esau, and when we go back to the story of our progenitor Jacob, right, the younger brother of Esau, his twin brother, right, he sold his birthright to Jacob, right, just off the merit of what? Him being hungry and wanting food and having an insatiable appetite at that present time.
But this nigga sold the birthright for uncooked meat and lentils, man.
Right.
He didn't even let the food be finished cooking. That's how insatiable he was, all right, to feed his flesh, man.
Right. And that's the same with these people out here, with these scams, right, and these get rich quick schemes. That's the same mindset. Verse 17, it says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. And the situation, like we had said, like Quanawaf has said, Jake has that mindset to where they're just in a instant gratification. Priest made mention of the microwave society. This is the mindset that Jake needs to detach from, so that they can have their mind geared and properly equipped with the whole armor of the Most High to sustain the wiles of the devil. Because it's only going to continue to intensify this yearning, to increase your resources when there's a lack thereof.
Yeah. This mentality that Drake had taken on from Esau, they are doing this with the disregard for the consequences of what happens to other people because of this, man. This is why you see this, all right, in like Hollywood and things like that, where these Jakes will really they'll sell out their own people to get them ahead, man. Yep. That they call it a crab in the bucket mentality, man. All right. And that's, they learned that from Esau, who's the master of that. This is John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a father, for he is a liar and a father of it, right? So these traits that we're seeing our people acting in today, they learned that from Esau, man. Now, mind you, we taught Esau to, hit the wickedness too, but Jake has taken on that and he's went beyond of how Esau has done and mastered it, man. So this is how we look at these niggas today with the same we look at Esau with, man, because they're a mere reflection. Our people are spiritual Edomites now, man. You know? And this is why at the end of the day the Lord told us this. This is Proverbs 3:31. It says, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, which is why Tasman made mention earlier about this mentality. We're supposed to detach ourselves from that, man. You learn how to pretty much, take pride in, working for delayed gratification, man. All right, and that's part of your suffering,
Right.
And that gets hard. But see, Jake don't want to put the work in, man.
God, hey, that's pretty much it.
God.
Hey, well, Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. We're going to close giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and rule well. Peace, blessings, and mercy to the house of David. Habayafta, hopefully, to you all, we say shalom.
Shalom.